take this, but not until I get my work done first. Question and answer series first, and then we get to grub. Guys, question and answer series for the month of June. Last question. Save this till the very end because I think many of you will know the answer to it. So anyone, well, at least anyone who's followed Quelly or myself over the last few years, and if you know who Quelly is, then you've definitely been keeping up with our stuff. So yeah, good old Quelly. Okay, so the question is, would it be okay to be on a well-known strength routine for an entire off-season while just manipulating the accessories to make bodybuilding style gains? I feel like those routines are smarter and have better structure than the ones made up on your own. Alright, and first of all, before I give my very predictable answer, I just want to let you guys know that, you know, the vast majority of natural pros out there, they've never really used a powerlifting type routines. But the one thing you will find more often than not when you talk to a natural pro about what they do when they get their hands dirty in the gym, you'll find that a lot of these guys are pretty damn strong. A good example of this is that video that I put up from Lane Norton's VIP camp, where, you know, Ryan Doris was hitting reps with 600 pounds. Brian Whitaker, the who I think is the best lightweight bodybuilder of his generation, I think it was 635 for a triple, and then Lane Norton hit 675 for a triple, and I was the runt of the litter with my 605 for one and my 585 for 2.5 reps. So these guys have some really impressive physiques, and they have you know, strength that you know, I wouldn't say matches the physique because it's not what they specialize in, but they're really strong, considering the fact that getting strong isn't their only focus when they're in the gym. So one thing to consider here is that powerlifters, you know, in their sport, in order to compete and to stay relevant, they need to improve upon their big three. You know, the bench press, the squat, the deadlift, and in order to do that, you need some sound planning. So it's I think it makes sense to look at what these folks are doing and how they organize their training when it comes to these big three lifts, and apply it to your situation as a bodybuilder. And I think it's going to save you a lot of time. One thing I notice is that bodybuilders who do set up or who do borrow from what powerlifters are doing, they tend to get stronger much quicker. So it's going to save you a lot of time, which, you know, again, nothing wrong with being efficient. You don't have to use powerlifting style routines in order to get stronger, but I do believe it's more efficient. It's going to save you a lot of time, and quite often what happens is that a lot of bodybuilders come up with these routines, and you know, they act like they've discovered the wheel, and then come to find out that, holy crap, well, powerlifters were kind of doing this. It just took this person 7-10 years to, you know, realize it's crap. If I do this, I get stronger. So I would definitely encourage folks to not only look at powerlifting routines to better help them organize their effort on those big three lifts, on the big heavy compounds, but also when it comes to the technique that powerlifters use. Because again, in order to get stronger, you're going to have pretty darn good technique, or at some point you're going to stop making strength gains and you're going to get injured. So that's definitely one thing that, actually, kind of getting off track here a bit, what I like to do with a lot of my athletes is that if there is a good strength coach in their town, I actually recommend them to go pay for a session or two with these guys so that they can brush up and then go through their technique with them, because I think that there's a lot of valuable experience that cosmetic athletes can, and we're a hybrid athlete. We're not just cosmetic, but cosmetic athletes can learn from strength athletes. So yeah, I'm totally for the whole having a plan with the big lifts, and then having those accessories, because we need things like arms and calves as bodybuilders. And then once you get a little bit deeper into your development, then some of your accessory work might really have to specialize around certain body parts that are thrown off your symmetry. So yes, my answer is yes. And again, there's a lot of good stuff out there. One book that I love to recommend to folks out there is Starting Strength. It's a really good book, and it walks you through not only the beginner phase, but also all the way into the more advanced phases of your bodybuilding / weight training career. So hopefully that helps, guys. That is the final one. I will probably get the proposal video out a little bit earlier. That way we can just get all that stuff out of the way. It's always a lot of fun to see what kind of questions you guys come up with. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. So thank you, guys.